Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. In this video, we will learn some important points related to the lesson Democratic and Nationalist Revolutions 17th, 18th, and 19th century from the 9th class Social Studies textbook. Changes that made the modern world. From around 1450 Common Era, the entire world was accompanied by many important changes. Many of these changes enabled the development of some of the key features of the modern world. This was the result of a major change which we call industrial revolution. Most countries today are not ruled by kings or queens but by democratically elected governments which are answerable to the people of their country. This is a result of a process we call democratic revolution. Using the methods of science and reason, people are trying to understand everything around us about the earth, the entire universe, life around us, our own body, our feelings, and thinking too. This is the result of a process we call scientific revolution. India became a colony of a distant European country, Great Britain. This led to a forced transformation of the lives of the people. This process is called colonization. The people of the colonies fought for freedom, and much of modern world history is the story of their struggles. These struggles for freedom, equality, and dignity are also one of the main features of modern history. Early modern period. The period between 1450 and 1750 is generally called the early modern period. Around 1492, Christopher Columbus, an Italian sailor, reached South America and effectively discovered a continent known to most Europeans till then. This opened the way for colonization of South and North America. Vasco da Gama, a Portuguese sailor, worked out a sea route to India by going around Africa in 1498. In India, the Mughal Empire developed a strong central government and administrative system. Similar empires emerged in China, Iran, Turkey, and different parts of Europe. The early modern period was also the time when major advances were made in science, mathematics, philosophy, etc. During this time, the observations and calculations made by scientists of China, India, Arab countries, and Europe were compiled and studied. Galileo arrived at the conclusion that the Sun was at the center of the solar system and planets like the Earth went around it. Great mathematicians like Nilakanta Somayaji, Descartes, and Newton developed new methods for studying movements of planets and stars. The thought of the early modern period was dominated by the idea of human freedom and equality. This had a great influence on religious thinking as people rebelled against dogmatism, priesthood, and ritualism of earlier religious thought in the field of arts. This resulted in realistic depiction of human beings. In Europe, England was ruled by kings of the Tudor dynasty at the beginning of the 17th century. At the time, the Pope was the head of the Roman Catholic Church. Tudor kings thought that England should be independent of the Pope and Roman Catholic Church. England, the Civil War, and the Glorious Revolution. In 1603 Common Era, James I of Stuart dynasty became the King of England after the death of the last queen of Tudor dynasty. The king needed the approval of this parliament to impose any tax or approve new laws. He did not want the parliament to question him. He believed that the absolute powers of the king were given by God. So the kings ruled by a divine right. This was called the divine right theory. Therefore, he believed that the king should not be controlled by the parliament. James I was succeeded by Charles I. Charles I dissolved the parliament and ruled for 11 years without any parliament. In 1640 Common Era, he needed money to fight some wars, so he was forced to summon the parliament to get special grants. This parliament continued 1640 to 1660 Common Era. It is called the Long Parliament. A civil war started between the parliamentary party and the king's party, which lasted for 5 years. Ultimately, Charles I was defeated and executed in 1649 Common Era, and England became a republic. In 1688 Common Era, William of Orange and his wife Mary were invited by the Parliament to occupy the throne of England. In the new system of government, ministers were answerable to the Parliament and the king had limited powers. Now, the power of the king was not a divine right, but it was granted by the Parliament. This was called constitutional monarchy. All this took place without shedding a drop of blood or firing a single shot. This transformation, therefore, is known as glorious or bloodless revolution. After the revolution, the control came into the hands of the House of Commons, which represented the middle class. In this period, only the people with land and property had the right to vote in the elections to the parliament. The right to vote was gradually extended to different sections of the population and eventually to all adults by 1928 Common Era. Thus, parliamentary form of government grew in stages in England. Thank you for watching our videos. To get a notification of our further videos, make sure to subscribe our channel.